Hi everyone, this is Dom aka Shells. You may know me from the ProATC forums and my other videos. Today I'm gonna make a video of the PMDG 777 and how it will work with ProATC X together. I think there is some kind of demand for it. Actually works pretty well out of the box. There are constantly people asking how this actually works, so I'm gonna show you. Also, I'm gonna show you what to do if you load the plane up in the cold and dark state, which I was doing now. I took the tutorial flight from Male, Maldives to Dubai, and we have the same route and the same setting and so on. So this hopefully makes it a little bit easier for you to understand what I'm actually doing here. So I just load up the plane from Aerologic, German Air Cargo livery. So let's see. We will step in the virtual cockpit, and I activate my drag IR now. So we'll see everything is dark, it's cold, and it's quite silent in here. So yeah, first thing we do, we will get a little bit external power in here. If you don't know how to do it, because you would be able to switch on the battery, and nothing will happen further. So you would have to start the APU to get the CDUs working to request external power, but actually you don't have to. You just open the left CDU here and click a while on the menu button, and then it comes up here. You can select ground connections, you select the dual jetway plugs, and to get some air we also set air conditioning unit here. So then we're good. We will go back up and activate external power and secondary external power also. So now the plane will slowly start up and run all the checklists and so on, its own checks, and this will actually take a while. So you can just sit down and relax until this happens. You'll see the CDUs come up with a non-usable state here at the moment. They're a little bit darker, and there are a lot of tests run here as I described in the tutorial. And yeah, this will take a while, so not that much for us to do at the moment, except activating the nav lights. We should definitely do this, because we are now on an active plane. So the other stuff is wait here. See, and here the airflow is doing some tests. There it sounds different. So what I'm going to show you here is not actually the 100% flow. Maybe I'll skip some items possibly and do them not in the 100% correct order, but I'm not a pilot for this myself. So we will do the trick for a tutorial here, so and that's all that counts here, I think. It might give you some idea on how you could do this. So now the CDUs are up. They're bright, so they are usable more or less. Now the displays are checked one after the other. So communications are checked now. So let's have a look at the status page here. You see speed right, speed left, and system switches to be expected at the moment. So it's gone. And the warning system is also very low. So let's see if we check set here. So let's start up the ADIUs so they can align. Good for the moment. Then let's have a look at the CDU. Checked our string is working. We checked our quantity, which is fine so far, and we just check the oil quantity of the engines, which is also very well. So now we check the CDU and see what's there. So we're in a 777-200 with the General Electric 900 V1 two engines. Seems good so far. We're here in Man and others, so it's VRMN. Right here we got our last position, which actually is very close to the position of the airport. We set it in here, so the IRS is kind of on this coordinates. We go on to route. So I'm going to show you two things. I'm going to show you how you manually enter out to the CDU here, and on the route 2 page later on I will show you how the route export from ProATC will work also. How we will use our manually entered route. I really prefer entering the route manually because it's more realistic and makes more clear what you're actually doing, except for clicking and pointing and inputting stuff. I don't really like that, and as far as my understanding goes, it's not usual that there are company routes available for every flight. So anyway, I'm showing you how you enter this manually. So we're going to Romeo Mike again, and we are flying to Oscar Mike Delta Bravo to Dubai. Our flight number today is here is box 609, and we want to have a company route here. We go to the next page in the route and we enter the route that's also in the tutorial without the SID and the stars for the moment. We just enter the route. It's Leland as first waypoint, the SID exit, then it's the Lima 894 airway to the Kital waypoint, which we don't enter here. We will enter the P570 airway, and the connection point between these two is Kital, and it's recognized here. Entering it this way is a lot faster than entering all the connection waypoints. You just have to make sure that this fits. So sometimes some airways share a couple of waypoints and it just doesn't fit, or the CDU makes any errors. So you have to cross-check if the waypoint is correct. If the CDU puts another one in here, you have to check on en route charts if this is correct, or what the issue is, or correct it if necessary. So you don't want to fly anywhere you don't want to fly, actually. So we have the Mike 762 airway in there, and our star entry point is Dubai. So that's it, that's the route already. Just make a short look on the legs. We would now cross-check this with en route charts to make sure this is correct. I'm assuming it is. So, and that's it. We can activate execute, and it's in the box. Then we go to the initial reference page, and well, first of all we have to set our load for the flight here. I totally forgot that now. So the fuel is 32700 kilograms. I fly in kilograms. If you do LBS, I don't have to vary now, but it's in tutorials. We use the same values here. We go to the payload and enter 193.50 fuel weight. It's in there, and the FSC calculates the correct cargos. As you notice, I'm flying a cargo, the cargo version, the freighter version of the 777 here. We do with the normal passenger versions here. So we have that. Then we're back in the performance center page. We got our zero fuel weights, which is exactly 193.5. We got a reserve, which are 7. Cruise altitude of 380, and a passing max of 35. Set good so far. Then we go to the take the phone derated and enter 65 degrees. As in the Maldives, there's all over the year the same temperature, it's around 30 degrees, so we don't have to really calculate it now. We just use it for that's it for the tutorial flight, because the temperature is more or less all the same. This will do very well here, so we leave it there. This will work here. If you're on other airports, you might calculate or degrade the engines a little bit less to have enough room. But the runway is quite long here, and the weather is fine, so this should be okay here. So on the takeoff page, set flaps 5, set center of gravity, which brings us 30% international free. We'll set this later on when we have traffic power, which we don't have at the moment. There are no V-speeds calculated here because we don't have a departure. We don't have a sit and we don't have a runway. More or less we don't have a runway, that's why we don't have the V-speeds calculated now. That's totally okay for the moment, so go to the next page, see here, and well, that's good. So we have set the IDRUs, then we will load up ProATC. I will do this, you won't see it, I just where it's gone, I have to start again. I'm sorry you can't see this here, but well, you know ProATC, so I just load up the flight and select the MD-11-737 and JS41 flight plan export, and that's all it is. So we see ProATC started up here. We will leave the time that it needs to get done. So already now Opus, the weather is here at the moment, 108 millibars, wind is 240 at 14, so this will be runway 180, most likely, temperature 30, degree 25, that's quite nice weather, visibility is 64,000 meters actually, 40 miles, time cumulus at 1807 feet, scattered at 28,000. And not much wind up in the air. Alright, then we will close that down again and set volumetric 008. We will traffic, boost it a little. Already preset the cost selector to 180 degrees. Okay, no ProATC as well. Great. Yeah, I got the keyboard input on here, so this wasn't working quite fine at the moment. Anyway, so we're good so far. We have ProATC. Let's see if the whether the ProATC gets us the same. 240 miles to add 2,000 kilometers. Get it 28,000 25 kilometers. Very well, very well. So now to be able to talk to the ATC, in fact ProATC, here you have to activate the mic selector on VHF1 on the captain side. If you load any startup state except the Cold&Dark, this will already be activated. If not, you have to do it manually. Click it, mic will show up here, and this should be all. So we skip some of our usual preflight preparation here. We do it the fast way, so we skip the frequencies to the CD frequency, which is 128.5, and we'll request
clearance delivery BOX689er with information kilo request clearance.
BOX689er.
8 is correct.
ATC clearance to destination airport by L2B after takeoff. Climb 5,000. Right, 10,000. Transponder code is 0210.
Fuel H
1008.
clear to destination airport via L2. The initial altitude is 5,000. Expecting 10,000. 40,210.
BOX689er. Read back correct.
Roger. BOX689er.
Runway 18. The actual map is already in the CPU and the navigation display. You already see the waypoints. Going to fly, and we'll cross-check this if this makes sense, but as you see here it does, so just
X762 is clear to leave control airspace, routine trend Norwich, initially an altitude tango departure, squawk 5163.
Trend speeds of 147 and 47150 for takeoff here. We go to the second page for a moment, and we will insert the wind, which is 240 at 4 knots. This will instead of null, it's you can enter the actual values here, but FSX just knows flat runway, so there won't be any slope on the runway. You can always enter 0, which will be fine. So the speed's deleted, which is to expected. It's the same with or without the wind, so we enter it here and we set our speed selector.
620 starts approved, temperature's 9.
V2. So the cross check, we activate our flight directors and our VNAV, which comes on, which is quite fine. So back to the page. Alright, so then we already start up our APU. There it goes. Activate the VNAV. And wait a second until it comes up. So on the status page you see the APU will be starting soon. So then to our brakes to
6474, roger, you clear to leave controlled airspace, routing on track the Mike Whiskey for Bournemouth, climb to maintain altitude 4,000 feet and the squawk 5056. Next contact frequency advised, Manchester 124.2.
Silence ProATC. So it doesn't interfere here. So if you just unclick the mic selector, the speakers as well as the microphone is muted, so you don't hear it anymore, but it's still tuned to the frequency. You don't need it actually. You wouldn't do this with normal live also, but you can do it for the moment for this purpose here. Very well. So let's wait until the APU is up. You see the iCast display APU running as soon as it is online. So it is. So now we can activate the packs on the APU, see before it off, hold off. Then we'll already set the fuel pumps on the tanks that have actually fuel in them. So on. We set the seatbelts to on and the emergency lights to on. Right. So MCP is set. Let's see. Controls. We don't have them yet because we don't have hydraulics. That's fine. Okay, then we activate our hydraulics. We first activate auto to on. We select the primary C1C2 pumps to on. We set the left electric demand pumps to on, and the C1 and C2 demand pumps to on. Now we do see that we have see the flight controls here, and on the status page we have the hydraulic pressure rising controls because of 3000. That's good. Now, let's see the hydraulics page. That's good also. Then we go to the Preflight Checklist. We have the oxygen test 100%. The flight instrument setting 183 degrees, altimeter is 1008 is set and correct. Parking brake is set. Preflight checklist complete. So now we will request
474, you found an anti-direct Mike Whiskey. Would you prefer to go direct to Mike Whiskey or via an anti?
Then I'll show you how you get the got it. I'm sorry. You go to the route page. I want to show you how you import the ProATC exported route. So you use the MD11747 format, and you have to set the directories in ProATC in the paths to folders tab to go into the 777 directory. I already done this before, so we go to route 2. We have to enter the information again.
74 taxi out through Whiskey and then down the Alpha taxi holding point number 2.
Fly to Dubai on the lead. In here is 689. So now you go to request, route request, and you see the exported route in there. If there would be other routes, you would have selection here. So we use this VRMM OMDB clearance. Okay, execute. It's in there, and you see on the legs page, route 2 legs, we are on the correct route. That the same we entered manually is now in here. If you go to the 1 or 2 legs and route page and route 2, go to route, you see that this is also set here, so direct from Lelem to BibGo actually, and then the 894 Airways Android. Well, Lelem itself is on that airway. I don't know why ProATC got this additional waypoint in here, but it doesn't matter, it's on the same airway, so this would work. All the other are more or less the same. We have some other crossing points here. We have the Golni waypoint instead of the Kital waypoint to cross to P570. If we cross-check on the en route charts, this should work actually. So yeah, this is how this would work if you take the route out of ProATC. As you see here, both routes are in there, so the route 2 is in dash blue and the active route is in magenta. So we can open the plan mode here and go to the legs page and increase a little. I go to 1 legs because it is a little bit more clear, and we will click through the route. This is the complete departure procedure, which is actually quite long. And there we go, Leyland, BibGo, Smith, Turbulence, and so on. As you can see, you just see one route, it's the magenta one, and you don't see the blue one. That's because they are exactly one over the other. So if we have the route 2 legs page, then we see it dash blue magenta mix because the route 2 is overlaid. And it's exactly the same route with the exact same waypoint, so you see the route is completely the same when you import it from ProATC. If it has other crossing points of the airways, this still works, because there might be multiple waypoints where the airways can cross, or the airways run one over the other on the same airway. So it's the same airway with 2 names or something, if that makes sense. So I don't know, I think I make it worse now. But I think you have understood what I'm telling you. So we go back to route 1 as we will fly our already entered route. Okay, yeah, of course gets new better now. So we're in there, so this is set very well. Then we can go to the before start checklist. We have the MCP set with the V1150, the heading of 183 and the altitude of 5,000 as initial, expect 10,000 within 10 minutes. This checks takeoff speeds. It's 147, 147, 150. CDO Preflight is completed. The trims. We go to the stabilizer trim page and trim to 300, as you can see here. It's not important to hit the 300 exactly. Anything very near to it will work. 302 will work just fine. So back to the checklist page. Trim 3 units. 3 and 0. Section takeoff briefing. We assume it's completed. Beacons on. Now we have to go for taxi. We don't need, so we go to the controls page here. And Request startup.
639 is ready for clearance.
Easy 639, clear to Belfast Aldergrove, Wallasey 2 Tango departure, squawk 5165, expect Manchester 128.05, QNH chat 1002. Clearance delivery, EOX 689er, request startup and pushback.
BOX689er, startup is approved, contact ground control on 1216.
Startup and push approved, ground control on 121.6, EOX 689er. Touchdown 40 Mike, vacate next right, today from Victor, parking stand 8.
Disconnecting single power and let's remove the trucks. We don't do it. Well, like I said, we can remove the trucks, we do it now. So we have startup clearance and then we request the pushback here. I normally use GSX for that, but it's not working here at the Aerosoft Male Airport add-on, and I haven't had time to check why. So
448, vacate right, today from Victor, parking stand 5. Victor, stand 5.
So we will let the PMDG push us back, and then we'll have a slight turn back on the runway and backtrack it. So we do it now.
Ground cockpit.
Go ahead, Captain.
We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion.
Roger that, ready for push. Power and air are clear, doors closed, we are ready for pushback. Please park brake, please.
Okay, parking brake is off, clear to push.
Yeah.
Brakes off, here we go.
Alright, and we already start the engines. It's no long turn, so start engine, start. Go to the engine page. I really love auto start. I don't have to mind anything. You just see if the E2 comes up, get fuel in, and the 777 just rest completely alone. That's so awesome.
So 42 Mike, vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 11.
Next right, Victor, 1142 Mike.
427 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124.2.
Bus is complete.
Tap 250,
Alright,
clear takeoff,
brakes are
210
set
degrees,
and
19.
pressure's normal.
Okay, sir, tow bar is on, pin is out, watch the pin on the right.
Alright guys, thanks. You're cleared to disconnect. We will be watching for the pin and the release from guidance on the right side of the airplane, and we'll see you guys next time through.
Roger that, have a good flight.
Touchdown 40 Mike, vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 8.
And we did after that song. So yeah, we can check what's up with the doors actually. Close so engine 1 is up.
Great, just crossing the control zone boundary now, no height restriction. Stay down for the height restrictions on 740 on. And 40 Mike, report passing 2,500 feet. Full code 40 Mike.
So let's look how that is. Here actually. Should be like this one
EC 639, taxi uniform, only point Alpha 2.
Uniform Alpha 2, runway 27, thank you, 639.
Then check flight controls. For left, for right, neutral, up, down, neutral, rudder, for right.
762, start to approve, temperatures at 9, Unix 1009, runway 27.
So, a little bit back here, I'm sorry. So, so far, I still don't know what the caution message should be. Anyway, so we got anti-ice off 30 degrees outside temperature, not needed. We got the recall, checked, out brakes, RTO, flight controls are checked, ground is clear. We set the flaps to 5.
Electric 43, vacate right to Foxtrot.
And 3 request taxi.
Ground control, EOX689er, request taxi.
EOX689er, taxi via Foxtrot 1 to hold in position runway 18. When on position, contact tower on 118.1.
Via Foxtrot 1 to hold in position runway 18. Tower on 118.1, EOX689er.
Postcode 40 right, vacate next right, and to the apron of Victor, parking stand 8.
Still don't know what the caution message is about here. Just ignore it for a moment. Backtrack problem, so we
448, vacate right, and to the apron of Victor, parking stand 5. Victor stand 5, 448.
Oh, then we roll out runway, we enter runway, so we have 2 strokes, turn-offs, so a little bit better here.
Electric 43, proceed to Seattle.
Serious leave offline, you can definitely buy the Aerosoft Maldives scenery and fly around here. This is very beautiful, beautifully made.
So 42 right, vacate next right, enter the apron of Victor, parking stand 11.
Next right, Victor, 1142 Mike.
427 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124.2 Mike. 142, 427 Victor Foxtrot 1. Tam 250, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 19. Postcode 40 right, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 8.
BOX689er. Line up runway 18.
Lining up runway 18, BOX689er.
BOX689er. Wind 240 at 14. Fly runway heading to 5001 airborne. Contact departure on 130.45. Runway 18 cleared for takeoff. Have a good flight.
Runway heading to 5000. Departure on 130.45. Cleared for takeoff 18, BOX689er. Departure control, BOX689er, with you passing 500 for 5,000.
BOX689, cleared via L2B, climb to 5,000.
Cleared via L2D, departure route, climbing 5,000, BOX689er.
BOX689, climb to 9,500.
Climbing 9,500, BOX689er. Climbing flight level 140, BOX689er. Climbing flight level 190, BOX689er.
basically that's how the 777 works, from Cold&Dark with ProATC into the air with various flight plan export imports. So see, actually that's not that much of a problem, and I'm confident you will be able to do this your own. So we'll have a lot of fun flying the 777 and do it with ProATC.
BX689, contact radar control.
So thanks for watching all the very long video here, and I hope you learn something. I was able to show you that this actually is it's a good year, so to say. So thanks again for watching.